3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to a new session we are compiling for ERP systems in Australia. So if you're looking for ERP software and you're based in Australia, this session is for you. So we are going to talk about navigating your search for ERP software. There are quite a few options and over it can be too much. So this session is going to help you navigate your search. Let's get into it. All right, we'll talk about the objectives. These are the key objectives. We are going to cover how to navigate ERP selection, options which are available to us. We are going to cover different tiers and domains. So we'll get into the options, comparison tools, which are available to you for free online, and importance of holistic view. This is really important. So we'll cover looking at the big picture and what it means to us. And then we'll conclude with some final conclusions, and the end to end, I think it's going to help you searching the software and give you a bit of direction. Let's get into it. So ERP market is divided into 3 tiers. And this really helps us to understand when we say SAP or NetSuite or MyOp, and we start sometimes comparing NetSuite with MyOp. I think we're not comparing apple for apples. So we're not comparing like things. So it is really important for us to understand if we are big corporate, complex business, we should be looking at tier 1 ERP software. And then we should sort of looking at SAP comparing with Oracle and Microsoft FinOps. This is not exhaustive list, obviously, but this is a starting point. The key message here is based upon your complexity and size of the business, identify are you tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. And then you're looking the product which is going to be the right size for your business, and then you start comparing SAP with Oracle or SAP with, say, Microsoft FinOps, and you're comparing like for like things. 2 things. Firstly, look at the tier of the products that you should be evaluating. Are you tier 1, tier 2, tier 3? That's number 1. And once you have an answer to this question, then look at the products which are in your specific tier, and then you start comparing those rather than comparing tier 1 products with tier 3. And sometimes we do it if we are not aware. Okay, so that's the ERP market in general at a very high level. We take a one step down and see there are products which are segregated based upon the domains. Like we take an example of, say, local government. If we say local government, if you are in local government, there are products like Technology One, ReadyTech, quite a few others, Datacom. These products are developed with local government in mind. So they have modules which are related to asset management, contract, project management, procurement, finance, rates, uh, revenue management, and so forth. So these products are fundamentally different from generic products like SAP, which are quite big, quite wide. Now, if all of a sudden we say, okay, SAP is tier 1, we are a big console, can we just get SAP? I think it's a bad idea because someone has developed a very specific product for local government. So if you are sitting in a local government, look for the products that are developed for you. Similarly, service management, if you are in professional services, look for the products. They are really, say, NetSuite may be a good fit for you. Microsoft Business Central with professional services module may be good for you. Now, that is really important because you don't reinvent something which exists already. And similarly, we talk about if you are aged care business, Epicor Senior Living Solutions is a specific product developed for aged care industry. So compliance elements, all the key things that should be ticked off are already there. So we don't have to reinvent anything. And similarly, IFS and Epicor Manufacturing, these products are developed for manufacturing. Similarly, asset management, Maximo. These are quick examples. I'm not saying one product is better than the other one. The key message is look for the domain you are in. Are you in a local government, professional services, manufacturing? And look for the domain specific products because your industry is different. Someone has already developed the product for you, which is industry specific, domain specific. Okay, so that's the second level down. Now we take a quick look at the comparison tools. Now, these comparison tools are based on features, and later we will come back and say we are not just comparing features, we are looking at a much wider, much bigger picture, but it may help. So, Elevate IQ, this is one of my favorites. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of videos. Take a look and see what value you can gain. And this is again at no cost to you. Search and see a lot of valuable information. If you are comparing features between, say, Microsoft Business Central and NetSuite, you may get a lot of good information, good videos on this site. We have ERP Focus, again, comparison features. You will get a lot of value. And the third one is Capterra. This is just an example. The key message here is not to just look at these three. The key message is that there are tools available to you at no cost. You will be able to compare features, see what people and see the reviews and some expert advice on that. But features are not the only thing you're looking at. There is much wider scope when it comes to selection, and that's what we're going to cover now. Holistic view. So when it comes to selecting ERP, we want to see many things. So firstly, we start with why. Before we look anything, we understand why we are implementing or looking for a new ERP, and that message should be very clear. That is like a strategic foundation for our selection, and this is the question we should always revisit time and again. Then we look at our architecture. So how our different business systems are integrated or their silo. Can we replace our existing multiple silo software with one holistic ERP? That could be an option. Or how the new ERP is going to be integrated with our existing software. So all these architectural aspects should be in mind, should be in scope while we are evaluating our ERP. Then we look at the service. So how about the quality of the service we are going to get from our ERP vendor? So once the software is already implemented, you're going to get some improvements. There could be issues that you need some support on. There may be some retraining that is required. It is vital for us to partner with an organization that can support us through the life cycle of the ERP. So it's not just implementation, it is post-implementation, ongoing support, enhancements, training, retraining. There is a ton of stuff that happens post go live, post implementation, and we want to make sure that we are going to get a good service through the partner we are engaging with. It is an important point. We talk about financial stability. So how stable the business is. How about if there is an acquisition and going forward that product is no longer will be supported. How about the partner is very small organization, they may sell a business in upcoming 2 years or so. These few aspects we should take in mind, because we are partnering with someone investing a lot of money and capital into a digital asset, and we hope that this investment is going to serve us in 5 to 10 years. So long-term sustainability is a key feature, key point we must look at. Then we look at expertise and experience, which is, okay, I'm in local government, how, and we are, say, we pick a product, say Tech One. How much local experience is available with the partner? Is it through Tech One or some other partner? How much experience they have in our industry? The consultants are not asking what you need. Instead, they are guiding us to say, based upon our experience, we have implemented Tech One solution in, say, 5 or 10 different consoles. This is the standard process, and let me show you what we have done in other consoles. So we're not starting from scratch, we're starting from their experience, their IP, and this is a vital point we must acknowledge and understand its value. We don't start from scratch. We are doing something which has been done before, so we don't have to recreate everything. So look for the people who will be working with you for the implementation, and see the value they are bringing to the table, not by how smart they are, but what experience, what IP they are bringing to the table. And last, I've added features. Features is a small part of the big picture. So we want to make sure that we're looking at the big holistic view. These are, say, 6 aspects I put together. It is a little bit more than it, so it's not exhaustive list, but the key point here is don't stuck on features. When you're comparing, say, NetSuite or Microsoft Business Central tier 2 products, don't stuck on who or which software has got more features. That's not the point. The point is we look at the overall big holistic view, big picture, and see which product, which partner is going to serve us in upcoming 5 to 10 years. With that viewpoint, we choose the partner, the implementation partner, and the product that is going to serve us. All right, so that's the key message really when it comes to selection. Now, quickly, I'm going to cover the conclusions. Now, this project, it starts with selection and some foundation work. It is a bit of journey. So change is the key element, and change management starts with the selection or even before selection. So bring the people along. Don't tell them which is the best product. Don't tell them that, oh, look, I have used some product before. That's the best product. We did it quite well. I know the vendor. Let's get that. Bring people along. Have a holistic or develop a holistic view, and it's going to help you. And change management starts with selection, and I would say much before selection. So get people onto a journey with you. Secondly, software needs. Know what you need. And again, this is it. If you're not particular, if you're not very clear as what my requirement is, and then I will be looking at the glittery stuff. I'll be looking at AI features. I'll be looking at all the stuff which fascinates us, and we get excited and oh, I want to get it. All these shiny things are good, but know what you need before you talk to any software vendor. So your needs are vital. Understand what you need. The third is legal documentation. So once you have selected the software, make sure that everything that has been noted, said, is actually available written on the piece of paper, which we call as a contract or statement of work. So it is all documented, because this journey is at least a year or 2 years. Things change, people move, and expectations change with that as well. So make sure your documentation is complete. The fourth one is the client side budget. Often I see we look at the vendors and how much they have estimated. There is going to be a cost that is for the activities related to your side, which we call as a client side activities. You need, say for instance, a project manager, a business analyst, someone who is going to make sure the testing is done properly, some internal resources that you may have to backfill, change management, uh, administration, and so forth. So there is a lot of stuff that happens on your end, and it is really important for us to understand what do we need. So what resources do we need, and budget those resources that are required by you as a part of the project. So when it comes to estimate of the project, you include the licenses and the cost of licenses to procure the software. Then there is a support, which is after we start using the software. There is going to be consulting fees from the ERP vendor, and then all the cost associated for your project team that is above and beyond the vendor side cost. So client side budget is must. Make sure you are covered. That is really it. I hope you find value, and if you have any questions, please reach out. My name is SP Singh. We are from Bhani Consulting. So we partner with medium-sized businesses, understand where you are, where you want to be, and we work at a technology layer as partners to help you achieve your business goals. Until next time, have a great rest of the day, and thank you. Bye for now.